Barry Newkirk. I don't want to be the guy that says unprecedented times one more time, but here we are on a Zoom call instead of shaking hands or being together in the same room. But we're trying to talk to people about what you're up to and kind of talk about what we're doing with Tech After 5. We're still Zooming for Tech After 5 because it seems like the safest thing to do right now.
Absolutely. I so appreciate you guys keeping the community moving forward. I could tell on the Tech After 5 Zooms and the other Zooms that I've been on that there's a real hunger for connection. There's obviously a need for physical connection. People are kind of over being in their fourth bedroom or third bedroom. I have a friend of mine who works out of his master bathroom, oddly enough, eight hours a day, 5 days a week. God bless that young man. But I appreciate you guys keeping the connection going even through Zoom. It's well needed, and it's you can feel the power of that.
Yeah, our tribe, us, intellectual capital, the technology tribe that we serve, they still need us, right? And that's why we keep showing up again and again and again and again. So what's your guys' concern? I mean, what do you see on your radar at this moment? What are you guys dealing with? How's iCap doing? How's Barry Newkirk doing?
Yeah, personally, family-wise, doing very well. Kind of overworking out of my pool room, but we're trudging through. It's a lot better than basic training in the Army in 1989 in the summer in Fort Jackson, South Carolina. I can tell you that it's a lot better than that. But business-wise, iCap is doing very well. We're actually growing through this crisis. We're hiring people, creating new teams, and we have very bullish, quite frankly, Phil, on the future. We think once we come out of this here in some short order, there's going to be a real transition to new opportunities coming out to place really great technology folks across the cities that we serve. So we're very excited about that.
Yeah. Is there anything in particular you're looking for at the moment? Anything that's just working that people might find unexpected?
Well, there's actually a lot of big enterprise projects that are happening. So we're placing a lot of portfolio managers and project managers and senior BAs, as well as developers, of course, in some of our clients. But some of the tertiary, the smaller projects, I think are obviously put on hold, like a lot of people have seen. But there's a lot of very large, multi-year, multi-million-dollar initiatives that are happening across the country that are really starting to gain momentum. We've actually seen the last 2 weeks in our Rolodex of open positions that there's a lot of people opening up new jobs. We've been swimming in a lot of new opportunities over the last couple of weeks in particular, which we think bodes well for what's going to happen in the weeks and months to come.
Yeah, and you guys deal mostly with high level folks, right? I mean, it was mostly senior positions, I think, is what you're doing.
Yeah. The average tenure for an iCap person is somebody who has about 10 to 20 years of experience. We're not looking for young folks straight out of school or straight out of university, although those people are very valuable. We just created this niche where we're looking to hire people with usually a minimum of 10 years of experience to place in a senior position of whatever the inkling of their IT background is. So those folks are frankly always needed. They're a little bit more strategic, senior tactical folks is kind of what we're after usually.
Yeah. I just think that's interesting because I've certainly seen on calls with Tech After 5 that people think that this has just come to a halt. And that just doesn't sound like when I'm talking to you saying that's not the message I'm getting for you. It's that we still need senior people. And in fact, some stuff is expanding.
Absolutely. I mean, there's always a need for, if you think about a basketball team, I'm a basketball guy from way back. You always need a starting point guard. You always need that sixth man. You always need that center. And that's the way we see senior folks, is that they're the key players in an organization. Unfortunately, I think the toughest hit part of the economy is those who have less skills, less experience, and that is terribly unfortunate. the senior level folks who have been through other crises, nothing like what we got with COVID-19, obviously, but they have perspective, they have background, they have experience where can be very valuable to a lot of our clients, particularly in some of these larger enterprise projects.
Yeah. Well, I know I appreciate you sharing that with us, and obviously we will. This to me sounds like another good reason to keep people coming to Tech After 5 and make sure that we continue to have these meetings, because we need senior tech people. We got places to put them.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's always going to be a need for that level of talent in the IT world. I'm not a believer that robots are going to take all of our jobs. We still need somebody to program the robots and tell them what to do eventually. And maybe that'll happen in my lifetime, maybe not. I'm not sure. But I think I think there's a lot of opportunity out there. And, I've chosen my entire life and throughout our 18 years in the business to see the glass as half full. And we definitely think the glass is half full. Got a challenge here now, but I believe people are resilient. I think we're seeing signs that we're coming through this and trying to do it as well as we can.
Super. All right. Thanks, Barry. Appreciate the call.
Yes, sir. Thank you.